Hello, 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 and welcome here to Kentucky Speedway, here with the Frosty racing community. Advanced Auto Parts of WCH, Washington Courthouse, here with the FRC Advanced Truck Series. Out at Kentucky Speedway here tonight, Greg Thielsen up in the booth for Fearless Broadcasting. Want to give a big thank you for everybody coming and joining me here live. Let's go ahead and get a little race info here. Looks like this is the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway tonight for the Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse. Running the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway here tonight. What a fun 1.5 mile track here at Kentucky Speedway. Privileged enough to say that I have visited, this racetrack in person. I actually got a little piece of that green paint. Actually looking at it on my my little counter right there with all my race memorabilia from over the years. Looking forward to a great truck race here in Kentucky. Excited to see what these FRC drivers can do here tonight. About 5 minutes left in practice. Just watching some of these trucks get a last few minutes of practice in here. Last few laps. Trying to see how that track changed since practice started nearly 30 minutes ago, an hour ago. I think this was an hour practice. Want to give a big thank you to all the sponsors at the league. Once again, thank you to Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse. Thank you to Shono Racing. Big thank you to Virtual Racing Network. And also thank you J Blue Motoring. For Fearless Broadcasting here, want to give a big thank you to Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Premier Racing Setups, and Juicy Spider Studios. Big thank you to all the partners and sponsors that help us and the leagues do what they do here at Fearless Broadcasting. Excited to get truck racing here in Kentucky. Not progressively banked like most of these 1.5 miles. I heard it's got the even banking throughout here at Kentucky. And if you didn't know, there is indeed a Mr. Colonel Sanders out in the field out there. I don't know if we could get a picture of him on this scenic view, but I went and shook Colonel Sanders' hand. He's if you look at that Sunoco sign just to the left, straight to the left, he's right about there, just coming off of turn 4. Cool little piece, Kentucky Fried history for you if you didn't know. Little Colonel Sanders sitting outside of turn 4 on the stands, little like ceramic statue. Cool little addition to this Kentucky Speedway here. As almost 3 minutes roll down left in practice. See what these drivers are doing around here. Let's watch that 7. Nope, let's watch that practice leader Wesley Triplett out here do some laps. Gonna pop out our telemetry here for that 74 truck of Triplett. Looks like he's got about a 165 mile an hour speed mid corner. About 177 mile an hour top speed coming down the backstretch, coming in to turns 3 and 4 here. Kind of keeping it on a mid line up to the wall wide. Exiting turn 4 back down to that yellow stripe there. Just about 176 there on the front stretch. Quite a bit slower here with some slower traffic. 160 there in that corner. Good little speed indicator how fast these trucks are getting around this Kentucky Speedway today. Super excited for this race to go green flag racing here tonight. Ooh, I do want to remove fuel mileage tonight. I don't know how long these trucks can go on fuel here, so I'm not going to have an accurate count on that. Drop back on that. Let's jump around, see who is on top of practice right now. Bring our tower back up. Looking like Wesley Triplet still out in front in that 74. That number 19 of Brody Poole sitting in second currently. Kazin White in this number 7. Looking pretty racy up there in that third position. Currently the 63 Tyler Cook sitting in fourth. Brighton Stonecipher, excuse me, sorry. In that fifth position, Michael Sexton, Landon Brown, Demarion Robinson, Jason Grimes, and Coleman Elmore rounding out our top 10 here in practice so far. Just under a minute here left until qualifying kicks off. So we will have 150 laps out here around Kentucky Speedway for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. And if you haven't, go ahead and search up that Frosty Racing community. Go ahead, jump up in there, get involved in the action. Definitely the spot to be tonight as these trucks getting ready to set some qualifying laps here. And we'll drop that tower back down, getting ready to start qualifying here. Time has expired in practice tonight. Reset all these cars back to the grid, back to the garage for these trucks. Have a good variety of cars out here. See quite a few Toyotas, quite a lot of Chevys, few Fords sprinkled in there, few Rams. Good diversity of the cars. See if we can't find somebody currently out on track. All right, jumping on board that 19 Brody Poole as he pulls out onto the speedway, jumping on the inboard, trying to see what he does for this first lap here. Get a good listen to that throttle, just how gentle he is here coming off of 4 for its hammer down time. Down the back stretch, or down the front stretch, excuse me. Brody Poole, that 19, getting ready for his first rip out here. Thank you to all the drivers, all you fans coming out, checking out this broadcast. If you're here live with us, checking it out on recorded, rewind or replay, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for stopping by. Fearless Broadcasting, Greg Thielsen up in the booth here tonight. As we see those times starting to jump up onto the tower, looking like Coleman Elmore in that 55 currently out front. Drew Jennings sitting in second. Michael Sexton third. Kevin Battering in fourth. Samuel Coleman in fifth. Brody Poole sitting in that sixth spot. Landon Brown sitting seventh. Logan Taylor sitting 11th as a few guys jumping up. Jason Grimes jumping to third. Cooper Harris jumping to fourth. As Drew Jennings jumps up to 8th position. Samuel Coleman in 10th. Ryder Emerson 11th. Fortunately, does not give me the timer on qualifying. I do believe it is a 10-minute qualifying. May be incorrect on that one. But thank you for stopping by on Fearless Broadcasting. Here with Frosty Racing Community, Advanced Auto Parts of WCH Truck Series. Qualifying underway. Most of the trucks are already getting their laps in. Last few trucks pulling out on the racetrack, getting their laps turned in for qualifying. Want to give a big thank you to league partners for FRC, Shono Racing, Virtual Racing Network, and J Blue Motoring. And for Fearless Broadcasting here, want to give a big thank you to Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Premier Racing Setups, and Juicy Spider Studios. Thank you for everything you do for us and all the league sponsors that sponsor FRC. Thank you guys for letting them do everything that they do here with this great racing in the truck series. Cross the line. Give you one more rundown of that top 10. Only a few more cars out there. Wesley Triplett, currently our provisional pole sitter right now. Brody Poole sitting in second. Kaysen White in third. Jason Grimes in fourth. Brighton Stonesifer sitting in fifth. Cooper Harris sixth. Wesley Peebles sitting in seventh. Sam Baller Jr. in eighth. Michael Sexton ninth. Coleman Elmore sitting 10th. Taylor Cook 11th. Jose Rodriguez in 12th. Landon Brown 13th. Drew Jennings 14th. Kevin Batterings 15th. Samuel Coleman 16th as he jumps to 17th. Nick Picori jumping up to 13th there. Jeff Hogard 18th. Ryder Emerson 19th. Alex Urbina sitting 22nd. As I see that number 5 truck, Mickey Sondera jumping up to that 4th position. Nice drive by that number 5. Few cars still out there taking a few laps, maybe taking advantage of the time that they have, getting some practice in, not only qualifying. Not quite sure. Looks like all the trucks out there getting a lap in. I think one more? Is that one more? No, maybe not. As we watch this number 9, Drew Jennings. Gotta love iRacing. Just, oh, this is more exciting. Let me show you this. Really excited to be here with the FRC Truck Series, presented by Advanced Auto Parts of WCH. Keen Fry out here in that 99. Currently scored in the 28th position in qualifying. Looking like a Northern Tool paint job on that Ford F-150. Big thank you to everybody here live with us, checking us out on the broadcast. Greg Thielsen up in the booth for Fearless Broadcasting. Excited to go green flag racing here with FRC, Advanced Auto Parts of WCH Truck Series here at Kentucky Speedway for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Gonna be one exciting night of truck racing here at Kentucky. If you're here live with us, make sure to go ahead and stop by in the chat. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Jump up in the chat box, say what's up. I see you guys out there checking us out. Sure to let me know who you're rooting for here tonight. Who do you think's gonna take it home? I want to see it down below. Let me see that chat box explode. We got a few minutes before green flag racing here. Chat, help me out. Who do you think is going to bring it home tonight at Kentucky for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway for the Frosty Racing Community? Advanced Auto Parts of WCH Truck Series. Who's got it in the bag? Who's been looking strong all week? Out there on Discord, posting, they're practicing. See them up in the qualifying order, up on top right now. Could it possibly be that 74 Wesley triplet? Out ahead, currently still with that provisional pole. Brody Pole out front still, Case and White. Mickey Sondera or Jason Grimes all in the top 5 in qualifying here right now. Who do you got? Let's see. I don't really know these drivers quite yet very well, but I really think that I gotta go with a Chevy, because you know, bow tie till I die. So sorry if you're not driving a Chevrolet, but no, you know, hey, you gotta like one of them, right? There's a few options and manufacturers we get. Luckily, we get the choice. You're gonna be a fan of one of them. That's another thing. Let me hear who you're a fan of. What manufacturer y'all rooting for today? Chevrolet, Ford, Toyota, Ram. Gotta love they added the Ram this year back into the truck series. Love they added it back into the simulator here on iRacing. As we see all trucks off of the racetrack currently getting ready for that green flag here. Qualifying rolling through the last few moments. Excited to have you here with me. Excited for the thrills and the spills here tonight. Excuse me. I think a lot of tire strategy, fuel strategy comes into play here at Kentucky. We get a long green flag run, 150 laps here tonight is the race distance, scheduled distance. I do believe we get some green-white checker attempts if it does come to that. But as I let the qualifying results load up, let's pull up our grid. Starting off in that first position, Wesley Triplet getting that pole position in the 74 truck. Brody Poole in the 19 truck, starting off on his outside. Kaysen White in the 7. Mickey Sondera in that P4 position. HendrickCars.com. It looked like that M&M's number 18, Jason Grimes, starting off inside row 3. Brighton Stouncer outside row. Dustin Marr and Cooper Harris rounding out our row 4 here. Wesley Peebles and Sam Baller Jr. in row 5, P9 and 10 there. Running our top 10, Michael Sexton, Coleman Elmore. Starting off P11, P12, row 6 here tonight. Tyler Cook and Jose Rodriguez, row 7. Starting P13, P14. Nick Picori and Landon Brown rounding out row 8 here tonight. Drew Jennings and Kevin Battering on row 9, P17, P18 here tonight. Rolling off Jeff Hogard and Samuel Coleman, rounding out our top 20. 10 rounds down, Ryder Emerson and Alex Urbina in row 11. That 08, Demarion Robinson and Cohen Kernock in row 12. Logan Taylor and David Glass, P25, P26 for row 13. Trevor Catalano and Timmy Catalano rounding out our P14. That's awesome. Keen Fry and Jesse Moody in row 15 here tonight. Grady Lawnberg and Albert Powers, in row 16. Sam Hefner, Zachary Bonneck in row 17, P33, P34, rounding out our field in that 18th row. P35, that 69 truck of Phil Brown here tonight. Trucks rolling off on to the speedway. Excited for the race here. FRC, Advanced Auto Parts of WCH. Here for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Trucks making their way on to the race track here. Getting ready to go back, green flag racing. Excited to see what these truckers can do out in Kentucky. Action side by side. Gonna be some slide jobs, trading of some paint, leaning on each other. Might be a bump and run, who knows. The thrills and spills of FRC here tonight for the Truck Series, presented by Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse. Looking to go green flag here as Wesley Triplett and Brody Poole lead them to that green flag in the 19 and the 74 out front. Green flag getting ready to fly. Pace car is off here into the Geico restart zone. FRC Truck Series green flag is out here at Kentucky for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Side by side throughout the field. A great start from Wesley Triplett. Brody Poole to his outside, entering turn 1 and 2 here with some help on the inside as the trucks fan out 3 to 4, possibly 5 wide here on lap 1. Still green flag up front, side by side action. Brody Poole, Wesley Triplett, that 19, Brody Poole pulling out ahead. The yellow flag flies. Let's see what happened. Rewind the tape. Is it this 9? Drew Jennings. See that he was quite off the pace back here. Does not look like it was him. Let's find that yellow. Move back here. Not sure. We gonna find it. Maybe. Where's the yellow? Not seeing it. Oh, there we go. The 08. Oh no, that 08 Demarion Robinson. That Toyota Tundra finding the wall. David Glass as well here. Unfortunate round of events. Not what those drivers are wanting here tonight. First caution flag flying here a little bit early, as we saw some 4, almost 5 wide action there. Lap 1 here with the Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of WCH Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky. Once again, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Excited you are here with us live or watching our broadcast. Taking a look at that 19 truck, Brody Poole, excuse me, out in front. Lockheed Martin on the rear deck lid on the quarter panels. Excited to see what he's got for us tonight. Started in that second position, off to a good start, working his way forward. It's what you want to see here early. Pace light still out on the pace truck. One more lap around, as these trucks will get back double file, get ready to go back, green flag. Let's run to a quick commercial break.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight.
And welcome back here live, coming down the backstretch. About to go back green flag racing here with the Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of WCH Truck Series here tonight at Kentucky Speedway for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Want to give a big thank you for stopping by here live or checking back on the recording. Pace truck about to pull off as we come out of turn 4 here. Going back green flag racing. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Let's drop our tower back. Ready to go green flag racing here, entering into that start zone. These leaders, Brody Poole, Wesley Triplett, green flag is back underway. That 19 and 74 taking us to that restart zone. See if we can't catch. Nope, that did not work out. Of course, yeah, that did not work. Okay. Thanks, iRacing cameras. Missed that one. Oh well. Back here live out front, Wesley Triplett. The number 7 moving forward, Kays in white. Brody Poole moving back to that 3rd position. That number 90 also moving forward, Cooper Harris. Up 4 positions for the night so far. Only 2 drivers better, up 5. Nope. I lied, a few more, up 7. Let's go. Exciting side-by-side throughout the field as we jump back here. 3 wide action. Middle pack. That number 63, the 92, 52, 92. 2 rows side by side, back to back. Looks like going 4 wide here. What a race here at Kentucky Speedway with the Frosty Racing Community and their Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky Speedway. Absolutely no room to give. Everybody trying to move forward, take everything that is available to them right now early in the race, trying to cement themselves in the front for the long haul. Oh, the 07 off the bumper of the 47, the 63 down to the apron. Drivers able to keep their truck straight. What a great job. Caught that one there live. The 50 up high, 3 wide, the 03 through the middle there. Exciting racing throughout the field here. The 56 also looking good. That Trevor Catalano. Excuse me if I'm butchering your name. If you hear me say your name wrong, during a caution or at a chance you got a second, go ahead, just type it in how it's phonetically said. Sometimes pronunciation's just not the easiest thing. Checking back out front with Wesley Triplett. Kays in white in that 2nd position. Brody Poole, Jason Grimes, Cooper Harris still all in the top 5. Since we last checked, all still holding positions up in front. Side by side for that 2nd position, the number 19 of Brody Poole and that 7 Kays in white. The 7 moving to the bottom there, trying to make something happen. The 18 getting a run on the outside, trying to let that momentum get him by the 7 there to his door. Side by side coming into 1. Jump back to the back. 3 wide. Once again, the 9, that 33 and the 51. Not an inch to give here. No contact. Great job by these Frosty Racing Community drivers. Once again, big thank you, Show No Racing, Virtual Racing Network, J Blue Motoring, all the things you do for the Frosty Racing community. Big thank you to our partners here at Fearless Broadcasting. Want to give a big thank you to Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, and to Juicy Spider Studios. Thank you to all the partners and sponsors, to us here at Fearless Broadcasting, and sponsors and partners of Frosty Racing community. Thank you all the fans, all the drivers, absolutely putting on a great show here tonight so far here with the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. As my son comes running in the room and runs back out. Nope, mommy is not in here, buddy. Kentucky Speedway lighting up, still side by side here, the 90 and the 7, Cooper, Harris, and Kaysen White able to work it out between themselves, try to find some side by side action. That 92 of Jose Rodriguez and the 97 of Sam Ballard Jr. side by side. Great battle here. Lap 15 completed as we cross the stripe that time. Drivers giving it everything they got, not giving each other much room, making each other work for here tonight at Kentucky. All right, I'm gonna jump out to scenic view and give you guys a crank it up here while we're green flag. Let's go crank it up. Of course, it won't give me a good... It's not giving me a good one. Let's find a different one. Normally, that's pretty good. Hope you enjoyed that crank it up. The raw power sound of these NASCAR Truck Series trucks. Back out front, Wesley Triplett, Brody Poole still out ahead. Side by side up front action here. A few rows getting back side by side. What a race, clean, mean, and green. Drivers giving it everything they have, but enough respect for each other to give each other space. Can't ask for better racing than this. Side by side, almost zero contact. These drivers just absolutely putting on a show as we jump back here. Top 20, Kevin Battering sitting in that 20th position in that 94, trying to hold off that 03 Logan Taylor. Stay up in that top 20, just ahead that 50 and 63 of Jeff Hogard and Taylor Cook. Side by side, we see there racing throughout the field. Side by side here at Kentucky. with the Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series, the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Greg Tilson up in the booth for Fearless Broadcasting. What a great race we are having here. Great start to the night. Jump up out race recap so far. 22 laps complete. 1 caution, 1 lead change here so far. Wesley Triplett, our race leader out front right now. Weather out there, 66 degrees. Boy, that sure does sound amazing to me. 7-mile-an-hour wind, just a little bit of wind. Cloudy, 95% humidity. A little bit of humid out there in Kentucky, but 66 degrees sounds absolutely beautiful to me. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds gorgeous to me. Side-by-side racing, we see that car making some contact with the wall, able to keep rolling. I believe that was that 15 Landon Brown, I do believe. Was that the 15? No, that wasn't. That was ahead. That was the 5. Or the 92 of Jose Rodriguez, making some contact last lap. Luckily, able to continue on here. Side-by-side action still throughout the pack. Take a look as these drivers, oh, of course, doesn't want to do me good here tonight. That scenic view. Gotta love it. Side by side, nearly all race long here, somewhere throughout the field. Absolutely putting on a clinic here tonight. As you watch that 24 of Brighton Stonecipher. Currently in that 7th position, started off P6 here tonight. Not a bad start to the night. Only down a position. We are going to jump on with our biggest mover, currently back in that 14th position, 56, a round of Trevor Catalano. That was our biggest mover. Caution is underway. What a time to go and try to mention that number 56. Oh my gosh. Verse this just a little bit. Let's see what had happened. Just caught the tail end. Going back live here. The 55 kind of moving down a little bit. The 56 moving up. The 56 just across his nose. Nowhere to go for either truck. 56 making some heavy damage into the wall there. Luckily, so he caught the car there, able to keep it straight. No other cars getting involved, though. Unfortunately, lost it back into the inside wall. Hopefully, no other cars involved. Oh, yeah, some heavy damage for that 56 of Trevor Catalano. Hopefully, no other cars. Trying to take a look around, see if anybody else looked like they got involved. It looks like just a little bit of damage, the 41 and the 9 there. Not bad. As we got a little bit of a mix-up in the front. Jason Grimes, excuse me, in that number 18 out in front now. M&M's ride. That 92 Ford F-150, Jose Rodriguez sitting in the 2nd position now. Landon Brown in the 15, sitting in 3rd. Brighton Stonecipher sitting in that 4th position. That number 15 of Landon Brown up 13 positions here so far. The top 5 rounding out with Michael Sexton in that 14. Up quite a few spots, up 6 for tonight so far in that University of Florida Gators painted car there tonight. Jump back through our top 10. Cooper Harris, Alex Urbina, Nick Picori, Sam Baller Jr., and Coleman Elmore rounding out our top 10 here currently. Big thank you to all our sponsors, all the fans, all the drivers stopping by almost each and every day doing these broadcasts. So many leagues that we help cover, take the action live to the audience, live for your drivers, rewatch their race, get the big calls, the thrills and the spills. Big thank you to Fearless Broadcasting having me up here in the booth, able to bring this to you here tonight. Pace lights out on that pace truck. Field double file once again. Looking to go green next time by. Thank you to Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Puffy's Swag Shop. Big thank you to all the partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. And for the Frosty Racing community and their Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky. Thank you, Show No Racing, Virtual Racing Network, and J Blue Motoring. Here coming down the backstretch for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway, FRC Advance of WCH Truck Series. Looking to go back green flag racing here. Let's see if we can get it to catch this green flag on the right camera cycle. Hoping if I press it now, it'll work correctly. We're going to try. Pulling out a turn 4. Looks like it should work pretty well. Pace car peeling off from the field. Green flag about to come out, entering that Geico restart zone.
Green flag.
Green flag back underway. That 18 Jason Grimes leading us to the green flag on the inside. Out to that early advantage. That number 15 Landon Brown on the outside. Able to make his way to that bottom. Caution back out here. See if we can find cause of the caution. Someone back further. What happened? Here we go. Let's take it back. 63 involved. Also, that 44, 63 Tyler Cook. That 44 Albert Powers. Both looking to be involved in this one. The 5. Number 5, Mikey Sordana. Also involved off the restart. 17 with a not good start. Where did this start? The 5 jumping down. The 44 with a terrible start. The 5, the 44, and 63 all collecting into one another. The 44 losing it. 63 absolutely getting in the side of him there again. Ooh, boys, careful. 63 Tyler Cook was ready to get back rolling there. That right front not looking that great. Ooh, left front either. Hear the damage there as he comes by the booth. Fortunate, quite a bit of damage for that 63 of Tyler Cook. Currently in 30th, started off 13th spot. Not the way he wanted his night to be going here early on. Third caution of the night. Unfortunate for him. Take a race recap. Pop our recap back up. Lap 32 here. Still early in our 150 scheduled race distance. 3 cautions here for 8 laps. Short cautions. Grateful for that. That second caution just breeding one more caution. Early green flag issues on the initial jump. 2 cautions, breeding caution, a nice little green flag run there in the middle. Drivers were doing an absolute great job. Just a little bunched up on that restart. Just one of those racing deals. It happens to the best of us. And the worst. Because I'm the worst. And, you know, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But hey, happens to me all the time, you know. Excited to go green flag racing here. Give you a top 10 rundown one more time here. Jason Grimes in that 18 out in front. Greg Thielsen up in the booth bringing it to you live. Ford Fearless Broadcasting. Landon Brown sitting in that second spot in that number 15 Chevrolet Silverado. I love that Budweiser paint scheme. That number 15 looking sharp here tonight. Landon Brown. Number 24 Ford F-150 Brian Stonesifer sitting in third. Jose Rodriguez in that 92 Ford F-150 sitting in third. Cooper Harris in that 90 Toyota Tundra out there getting ready to go green flag racing here. Pace lights out on the pace car. Michael Sexton in that Toyota Tundra also in the top 10 in that number 14. Alex Urbina also in a Toyota in the top 10 in that 48. Sam Baller Jr. Chevrolet Silverado in that number 97. Nick Picori also having a good night in the top 10. Coleman Elmore, that last driver rounding out our top 10. Jump back out front for this restart. Excited to see what these boys can do here. Coming out of turn 4. Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of WCH going green flag racing here. The Truck Series at Kentucky for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Pace truck pulling out. It's gonna work. Nope. Pulling into that Geico restart zone. I'm gonna try to get it. We're gonna get it. There we go. Green flag. Back out. Field underway here. Camera wanting to work with me a little bit. Could wait one moment before it changes. It would be better. Fanning out 3 wide as we go through 1 and 2 there. Jump back. Quite a strong battle there. The 50 of Jeff Hogarth on the outside. 4 wide, possibly the 94, 51. Also 3 wide with this 50. The 98, the 7, and the 33, I believe that was. All looking for any bit of room they can get. What great racing we're having here at Kentucky with the Frosty Racing Community and their Advanced Auto Parts Truck Series of WCH. Little bit of contact, able to keep that car straight. 3 wide as we enter 3 and 4 here. That 98 also looking to get by that 33 on the outside. The 50 moving to that top line. Strongest battle here throughout the field. By far, by none. 3 wide action. 2x2 up here a little bit ahead. That 07 of Nick Picori. Side by side with the 97 and the 90, all not too far around. That 03 getting past to the inside of the 7 of Casey White, excuse me. 3 wide as we enter 1 here. Lap 37. After we cross the stripe, that time 3 wide, side by side by side. Check out this racing, guys. You can't not get better than this. Rooting for David G. Scoob Doob in the chat. Scoob Doo 92. Thank you for stopping by. David G. That would be David Glass in that number 84 Chevrolet Silverado here tonight, sitting in 24th, up 2 positions from his starting spot as we stay side by side here. 3 wide up ahead, that 90 through the middle, the 07 to the outside, the 19 through the middle, 4 wide. momentarily there. Hope you guys caught that at home. Wow, what exciting racing here in the Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series. What a race. These FRC truck boys putting on a show. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Gotta keep jumping around. So sorry. Action just too hot to handle here in Kentucky for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. If you're joining us late here, luckily enough for myself able to visit this racetrack here at Kentucky Speedway. Had a bit of time spotting and doing quite a few rolls at the NASCAR racing experience. Got to, I believe, take 2 trips out here to Kentucky Speedway. Got to shake the Colonel's hand out there coming off of turn 4 in the stands. Little ceramic figure, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Colonel Sanders. As we jump back out front, Landon Brown in that 15 out ahead, up 15. Yellow flag back out here. See if we can find out what happened. Back her on up. See if we can find what happened. Was it this number 4, Dustin Marr? Was he just hanging out, trying to stay out of trouble? Don't think the yellow's out. Let's jump up here. All right, we're not seeing where this yellow came out yet. Try to find it. Dang, I don't know. Quite possibly somewhere else on the track. I can't find the cause of that caution. Yellow, and as you guys see, nothing there. I don't know. Phantom call. Oh, stage break. Had to be a stage break. Yep. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. Jump back live. Yep. I'm calling it. That was a stage break here. And one more time, let's run through our top 10. Landon Brown still out front. What? Wesley Triplett sitting in that 2nd spot. Brody Poole in the 3rd spot. Kazan White and Jose Rodriguez rounding out our top 5. Michael Sexton, Jason Grimes, Alex Urbina, Brighton Stoffcenter, Stiffer. Excuse me, that is a tough one, buddy. And Sam Baller Jr. all rounding out our top 10. Wesley Peebles, Coleman Elmore, Nick Picori, Cooper Harris, Logan Taylor, Kevin Battering, Jeff Hogard, Cohen Kernock, Samuel Coleman, all in our top 20 here. Taking some pit stops here. Watch as these trucks pull back out of pit road, getting some service. Crews getting to work here. As those trucks pull back out, that 19 Brody Poole pulling out in front of the field. And we are going to jump to a quick commercial break. We will be right back.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race.
Back here live, pace lights out, getting ready to go. Back green flag racing here with the Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of WCH Truck Series here at Kentucky Speedway for the Derby 225. Here up in the booth, Greg Thielsen, excited to bring you these truckers at Kentucky. What a race here. Brody Poole and Wesley Triplett out front in that 19 and 74, leading us to this green flag restart. Stage break 1 underway and completed. Pace truck about to pull off. Would have spun out off that 19's nose in real life, but hey, through the restart zone. That was an interesting iRacing moment. Gotta love it. Brody Poole on that loud pedal, green flag back out. Excuse me. Wesley Triplett jumping to that bottom, securing his spot up front in that 74. The 7 of Kays and White and Jose Rodriguez, Landon Brown, our top 5 all battling up front right now. Jump to that back. See quite the battle. 3 wide action. Sam Hefner and Nick Picori as they settle it back out 2 wide, side by side throughout this field. 3 wide. That 50 on the bottom, 47 through the middle, 07, sorry, through the middle. Rubbing on the 47 back there. How is it going to turn out? 07 makes it through that 07 Nick Picori. What a race here, folks. Heating up. 46 laps completed as they crossed the stripe last time by. 47 this time. 150 here. Scheduled race length. Hit the gas glass. Gotta love it. Steve Hartwell giving a big shout out to that number 84 Chevy Silverado driver, David Glass. Glass, get up on that gas, buddy. Get to the front. Maybe playing some strategy right now. Who knows? 3 wide action up ahead. That number 90, Cooper Harris, on the bottom, trying to look for more. The 14 gets past Michael Sexton. Number 90, Cooper Harris, getting by there. What a run he had on that outside. That momentum coming in clutch there. And thank you very much, Camo 289. That was the stage yellow. Yes, sir, it was. Once I realized there was no immediate accident, it was pretty evident. Stage caution. Took me a second, though. Sometimes you never know. There's that one car just out in the middle of nowhere that loses it, brings out that yellow. Gotta try to search for it. Lucky enough, stage yellow that time. Perfect time to bring back up our race recap. Lap 50 as we cross the line. Third of the way through here. 4 cautions, one of those a stage break. Those 2 just cautions, breeding cautions. That initial start of the race. Around goes the 47. Wesley Peebles. Yellow. There we go. Yellow coming out. Caught that one a little bit early. That Ford F-150 taking quite the hit to the rear end there. See what kind of view we can get of that. Coming off a 2-3 wide almost. See if we can't get a better view. Side by side with that 03 car of Logan Taylor. Not much contact from what I saw. Able to keep it straight down the back. Logan Taylor just fading down ever so slightly on top of that 47 Wesley Peebles. And the 47 losing traction, spinning. Almost taking flight. Wow. That 33 of Cohen Cranach, fortunately getting involved in this one. Not what he wanted to see either. Was he able to tape it off the wall? Yes. Oh, thank God. Yep. Kept it off the wall. That 33 J Blue Motors truck. Cohen Cranach. Go back live. What a great job by him keeping it out of that wall. Bringing it down pit road. Get some service going on that machine. Appreciate you all here live checking out the broadcast. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. So excited to be here with the Frosty Racing community and the Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series. Big shout out to the league sponsors, Shono Racing, Virtual Racing Network, and J Blue Motoring. Thank you for everything you do for Frosty Racing community. Want to give a big thank you to all our partners here at Fearless Broadcasting. Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, and Juicy Spider Studios. Want to give a big thank you to all those partners and sponsors we have here, allowing us to do everything that we can do here. Want to bring you the best every week, trying to improve every week, add a new feature or two, trying to do those side-by-side ads during cautions here. Hopefully some new features in the works. I heard some behind-the-scene talks of some cool stuff coming out possibly soon. Looking forward to it. As we roll under yellow during this fifth caution, really fourth caution because of the stage break not really being a caution, but fourth yellow here tonight. Pace lights on that pace truck no longer illuminated. Going back, green flag racing this time here with Fearless Broadcasting. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. FRC Advanced Auto Parts of WCH Truck Series here at Kentucky for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Ready to go back. A green flag racing here with FRC trucks. Rolling into three here. Brody Poole in that 19 truck. Lockheed Martin out front, leading us to that green flag. 12 laps led here tonight, looking to extend that. Wesley Triplett in that 74 to his outside. Jose Rodriguez, Kaysen White, Landon Brown all in the top five, looking to move themselves forward. Entering that restart zone. Green flag is out here for the FRC Advanced Auto Parts Truck Series of WCH. Down into turn 1 and 2. Brody Poole in that 19 able to clear his competitors out front and take the lead. Jose Rodriguez, Wesley Triplett, the 92 and 74 side by side. That 92, Jose Rodriguez looking for the lead down to the bottom. Now in the middle, the 15, Landon Brown to the bottom, 3 wide for that race lead here as they work it out side by side. Back into one. Caution flag back out on the speedway. 33 looking to get that thing stopped in time. That 50 Jeff Hogard, heavy damage there we see. Oh my gosh. See where it started. Can we see where it started though? Oh. Okay. So the 18. Oh, let's pause it. Not the 18, but slow-mo. Check out what happened here. Yeah, the 18 truck, after contact with the 90, the 18 spinning to the inside apron, coming back, catching that 50. What a hit. The 14 involved right away. The 97, also big damage. The 94, nowhere to go. Quite a few of these drivers suffering a fate to this incident here. Wow, that 50 truck standing quite a bit of damage. Wow. Yellow flag number 5 out here tonight for the FRC Advanced Auto Parts of WCH Truck Series here at Kentucky. Big thank you to everyone sticking around here with us. Fearless Broadcasting. Make sure you go and hit that like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead, jump in chat if you're here with us. Pop up our race recap one more time. Lap 57. Getting to halfway here. 6 cautions, but 1 was that stage break, so 5 cautions. 17 laps around Kentucky Speedway. 7 lead changes. As you notice, that number jumping up significantly. So 7 different cars out in front, changing positions during green flag racing. The front of the field getting racy here at Kentucky Speedway. And I'm going to jump to one. No, I'm not. We are going to give you a top 10 rundown one more time. Brody Poole in that 19 out in front. Jose Rodriguez in that 92 sitting in the second position. Landon Brown, the 15 truck, sitting in third. 74 of Wesley Triplett, excuse me, sitting in fourth. Kazin White rounding out our top 5 there. Alex Urbina, Cooper Harris, Nick Percoli, Logan Taylor, Coleman Elmore, all rounding out our top 10. Pace lights on the pace car are out. Looking to go green flag racing here one more time. I just think about all the times I spent here at Kentucky Speedway. Rain delay one time. Never forget, I was at Kentucky and I believe it rained out the whole weekend. The only other track I had that happen at was Talladega. And that trip was really fun. We had the old push truck van out doing about 80 miles an hour on Talladega around the apron, taking customers just to check out the track because we couldn't get on track due to the rain. What a good time that was. Show them some skid steered strategy as these drivers warm it up. Excuse me, geez, their tires getting ready to go. Back, green flag here, green flag, back out. For the Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series. back down into turn 1. That 19, Brody Poole, out ahead of the 15 of Landon Brown, who has moved himself forward 14 positions for the night. Budweiser 15 looking to move his way forward one more spot. Excuse me, my voice. Try to take a... ...19 still out ahead. That 92, Jose Rodriguez, finding the wall there, coming into turn 1 on the front stretch there just a little bit. Not bad, but slightly making some contact. Jump to the back. 55 and 07 side by side. Nick Picori and Coleman Elmore able to work that battle out. We jump back. 94, Kevin Battering in the middle of a mess. These trucks getting side by side through the corner, able to hold a middle line through. Jump back our telemetry one time with that number 94 of Kevin Battering back here in the 18th position, using that middle line. Great job holding it almost wide open there. 660 still. Quite a bit of speed in these trucks. 177 entering turn 1 there. Just about qualifying speed, which is quite interesting here. All that bad air off of traffic, able to keep that speed up down the backstretch. Jose Rodriguez making a pass for that lead in that 92 out front. Side by side with that 19, Brody Poole. Chevy versus Ford, F-150 versus Silverado. That Chevrolet of Brody Poole on the outside, number 19, that brass pole shops, Lockheed Martin, number 19. Great divide, number 92, Jose Rodriguez on the bottom in that Ford F-150, battling for the lead side by side, up front for position. This is the lead. Who wants it more, trying to take it home? Great job by these drivers. What a pace they're holding tonight. 64 laps complete, 65. Once we cross the stripe here this time, contact 3 wide up front for the lead. The 92, 19, 74 all side by side. The 19 up on the top side. 74 on the bottom, trying to look for that lead position. Wesley Triplett wants the lead back. All leading a few laps here. Not wanting to give that track position up. Gotta be out front. Control of this race here at Kentucky Speedway for the 225 Derby. Once again, big thank you to our sponsors and partners here. Big thank you to Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups. Also, big thank you to Juicy Spider Studios. Big thanks to the league sponsors and partners at Shono Racing, Virtual Racing Network, and J Blue Motoring. Great time here for the Frosty Racing community and their advanced auto parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky Speedway. The Derby 225 just crossing into lap 68 here. Green flag. Pop our race recap up so you can check out what's been going on. 11 lead changes. This lead position, a highly contested battle here tonight. 6 cautions, 5 caution flags, 1 for a stage break. Wesley Triplett still out ahead, finding that way back out in front in that 74. As we see a few cautions breeding cautions on that little race tracker on that bottom right of your screen there. Almost to that halfway point we are on a good little green flag run once again. Lap 70 as we come to the stripe. This time here, Wesley Triplett out front. All right, I am gonna go one more time. We are gonna crank the volume up. Go ahead, listen to these Craftsman Truck Series trucks scream around Kentucky Speedway. Up in the booth. What a race. Green flag. Had to take the opportunity to show you just what these trucks sound like screaming through Kentucky Speedway. Wesley Triplett still out in the lead right now. Greg Tilson up in the booth. Super excited to bring you this race coverage here on Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to Frosty Racing community for having us out here. Racing just can't get any better here at Kentucky Speedway. Jump back to a little bit closer of a battle. Jumping through the field here, that 99, 94 side by side. Keen Fry and David Glass. I know we got some David Glass fans out in chat. That number 84. Chevy Silverado up 9 spots to the 17th spot. Here side by side. More action all throughout this field. This entire race, there's been a great battle on the track. That 04, or 94, I should say, Kevin Battering, finding the wall there a little bit. Not where he wanted to be. Or was that the 84? 84? 84. Excuse me, that 84 of David Glass. That was David Glass finding himself a little bit in that wall. But David Glass, a lot stronger than Glass, able to keep it trucking. Let's go ahead and jump on board with David Glass here. See if we can jump and ride with him a little bit. What a shot here through the Banks Kentucky Speedway. Big lift of the gas there, David Glass. Giving some room there to that 8, Grady Lundberg. Making sure he made it through there safe. No, that was the 41 of Ryder Emerson. Giving space. Somebody we have not talked enough about. The number 9 around.
Caution, caution.
Drew Jennings finding himself getting turned around there. Let's back it up and see how this transpired. Very unfortunate for that number 9 truck of Drew Jennings. Okay, let's see a little bit what happened. We could start to dictate on the right outside of him. This 47 with a run, going for a run. Fortunately, grabbing that right rear bumper of Drew Jennings. Pushing that car to the inside, slowing down, almost had it saved. And unable. Wow, what? Oh, almost safe there. In that, was that the 99? Was that? Nope, 98? That was the 98. Let's take that. Wow, what a... I mean, he could have had a lot worse damage than that. Little scrape to the car rather than being totaled. Take that for Jesse Moody in that 98. Jump back up live. What a paint job. Jesse Moody. Moo. Gotta love it. Creative. Very creative on that one. See the trucks pulling down into pit road here. Watch how fast they can pull back out here. Getting some service done down pit road. Gonna jump over to some commercials one more time. Be right back.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Back here live with the Frosty Racing community. Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series. 1 to go. Pace lights out on the pace truck. See the field double filed back up here. Ready to go. Green flag racing. Under our 6 caution here tonight. Doing a great job, these drivers out at the Kentucky 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Wesley Triplett in that 74, the 19 Brody Poole our front row, getting ready to take it back. Green flag racing here. Want to give a big thank you to the league partners at Shono Racing, Virtual Racing Network, and J Blue Motoring. Big shout out to those ads and our sponsors: Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Premier Racing Setups, and Juicy Spider Studios. Thank you guys for everything that you do for us, allowing all this to be possible. Thank you, Frosty Racing community, for having us host your event here live on Fearless Broadcasting. Greg Thielsen up in the booth, ready to go. Back green flag here. Pace truck peeling out that 74-19, bringing us to the green flag as they roll into that Geico restart zone here at Kentucky Speedway. Green flag out, and we are racing here. 74 of Wesley Triplet. What a restart there. Wow. 3 wide back there. Landon Brown to the bottom in that 33, trying to look for more. No, that was the 15 of Landon Brown. Excuse me, the 7 of Case of White through the middle. 3 by 3 by 3. Fanning out almost 4 or 5 wide in the back. This racing is heating up here at Kentucky. FRC knows how to get down. The Truck Series putting on a show for us here tonight. Greg Thielsen just pleased to be up in the booth. What a race to behold. 3 wide still throughout the field. As you can see, just all the great racing lines here at Kentucky. Able to move around this racetrack with ease. These trucks side by side and comfortable. 55 around contact. Not good for Coleman Elmore. Still spinning there in that 55 Coca-Cola truck. Wow, unfortunate there. Let's take it back. 55 Coleman Elmore not having the luck that he wanted there. Definitely. Little bumping with the 24 there. Getting sideways. That 24 catches the right rear of the 55, just nowhere to go. Rubbin is racing, coming off a 2. Fortunately, the 27 getting a little loose, collecting that 55. The 55 around, backing it into the wall. No, the 99 getting collected here, along with the 14. The 98 just scooting by there again. Man, that bottom just squeezing through there. He's got something working right there. Tell you what, I'm just saying. That number 98 of Jesse Moody figured out how to get by both of the last 2 accidents we watched really well. Really, really well. Sneaking his way through. Glad to have you all here live. Fearless Broadcasting, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. In case you ain't heard it, you know now. Frosty Racing Community, Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse. Truck Series here at Kentucky. For the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Let's one more time bring up that track overview. 67 degrees out there, 96% humidity. It's still a little cloudy, 7 miles per hour of wind out here at that 1.5 mile Kentucky Speedway for the Derby 225. What a great race these boys are putting on here tonight. Race recap, 86 laps in the books. out of our scheduled 150 so far. 8 cautions, well 7 cautions, 1 stage break. 24 laps here tonight so far. 2 really good, solid green flag runs there, as you can see in that race tracker on the bottom right. 11 lead changes, so not many lead changes over the last few laps if you're keeping track. Pit strategy, tires, and fuel. Wonder what these drivers are thinking as we just come across halfway here. Oop, I did not mean to click that. But yeah, a little bit past halfway. Half of your tank definitely empty. Quite a few cautions you had to stop in and refill it back up. Get some fresh Goodyears. See what this 74 Wesley triplet, 19 of Brody Poole still out in front. Due on this restart. Looking for a good restart from that 74 once again. Last few restarts getting a really good jump. See if that 19 of Brody Poole can figure out that restart game. Did he figure out what that 74 has been doing? Is he gonna change it up and throw him off all again? Here to find out. Going back, green flag racing here. Pace car down on the pit road as these Frosty Racing Community trucks come down for the green flag.
Green flag.
Green flag back out here. 2 by 2 as they enter turn 1 here. What a great pack racing. Oh, the 18 out into the wall early. Single car accident as we watch that 18 spinning in turn 2 there, unfortunately unable to get that thing back going momentarily. See if that caution flag flies. Does not look like it. Let's check back in. Jason Grimes in that 18 got that truck back running straight. Fortunately down 24 for the night. In that 29th position currently. That spin not helping him. 4 wide back in the pack. Action is heating up. We watch this 03 of Logan Taylor on the bottom, trying to move forward up to the top, trying to get every bit of run he can get. That number 5 of Mickey Sondera right on his rear bumper, moving to the bottom now. Almost giving the 03 a spin. Wow, what a save by the 03 of Logan Taylor. Incredible action side by side. 3 wide as we enter 3 and 4. That 33 right up through the middle. What a run there by Colin Conrad. Caution back out, the 47 around. Not what we wanting to see. Let's back this thing back up. 47 I saw went around. I don't even know if that was the start of it though. It already came out yellow before they were spinning. I think somebody checked up. Yeah. No, that was the yellow. So slower down here. As we're taking a look at 5 on the bottom. With that 03 in front of him, right behind that 98. Making contact with the 24, the 47 around. 47 Wesley Pebbles. Peebles. So sorry, not entirely sure how to say that one. 98 Jesse Moody finding himself backwards. Honk if you heart Hefner's. No, he's heard a few honks tonight. No, I'm just kidding. If only a NASCAR could honk, right? Finding himself turn back around. And go ahead and do a top 10 rundown under caution here. Number 74 still out front. Wesley Triplet. Landon Brown in that 15 in the second position. Tonight's current biggest mover. Here in the 48, Alex Urbina. As these cars make their way back down into pit lane there. Brody Poole in the 4th spot. Cooper Harris in the 5th spot. Trucks making their way down to pit lane. Get some changes. Get some fresh tires on their trucks here. Once again, thank you for stopping by Fearless Broadcasting. If you're here live, go ahead, say what's up in the chat. Who you're rooting for. Who you think's going to take this thing home here tonight. Reaching lap 93, just about 50 laps to go here. As you see, those Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse trucks pulling out back onto the racetrack. 8 cautions here for 27 laps and our stage break. 11 lead changes. That one has not changed since that last caution. Last time we had our race recap pulled up. And it looks like we got some shake up in the front. Some cars electing not to take some pit stops. That 33 Ford F-150 of Cohen Cranach out front and in the lead. Brighton Stonecipher in that 24 will be to his outside. Nick Picori in that 07 starting in the 3rd position. Jose Rodriguez in the 92 starting in 4th. Wesley Triplet out leader before pit stops, rolling off P5 here on this restart. Quite a bit of laps led there. 50 laps led here tonight for Wesley. Started in that 6th spot, or in that pole position, I mean. Currently in the 6th spot on scoring and timing. Pace lights out on the pace truck. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here. Exciting racing from the Frosty Racing Community. Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky for the 220, the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Thank you for checking out Fearless Broadcasting. Greg Tilson up in the booth, bringing you the live action here with the FRC trucks. Want to give a big thank you to the Shono Racing, Virtual Racing Network, and J Blue Motors. Excuse me. Pace truck off. Cohen Cranach and Brian Stonecipher out front, leading us to this green flag. Green flag back out here. As they race down front stretch, everybody making it off cleanly here into turn 1. That 33 able to make it out in front. The 24 of Brian Stonecipher in the 2nd spot, side by side with the 92 of Jose Rodriguez. What a battle up front. Able to work it out. Landon Brown up in the top 5. Wesley Triplet not far back there in the 5th spot. Let's bounce around to some people we have not seen much of today. Ryder Emerson in that 41. Started in the 21st spot up to 13th. Having a good race here tonight. Big check on with the number 69 truck, Phil Brown. Not said enough about him tonight, keeping his nose clean. Not involved in any incidents. Up 20 positions from 35th to 15th. Almost our biggest mover here tonight. Currently our leader, Cohen Kernot, in that 33, up 23 spots. Our biggest mover right now. Grady Lundberg, another car not talked enough about, that number 8. As we watch the 55 and 50 of Coleman Elmore, Albert Powers side by side in the back of the screen, that 44. 51 around sideways, collecting the 44 and the 50.
Be ready with, there you go, be ready with that brake clean and stuff, guys. Your blower.
Wow, unlucky for that 51 truck. Also involved. Let's take it back, see what happened here. Not what that 51 truck of Sam Hefner wanted to see there. Fortunately, coming into turn 1 here. Let's take a closer look, slow it down, working to the bottom, trying to get to that bottom lane. Unfortunately, that 47 truck definitely there, making some contact. Hefner getting caught on the right front. Seeing he had no room, looking to the outside, also no room. The 03 on his outside, almost able to save the truck. Got that thing yawed out, making the save. And the 44 unable to clear him to his low side. Bringing it up the track, collecting that 50 truck. As we come back from our 9th caution here, the 51 of Sam Hefner finding himself back on pit road. Hopefully not too much damage here tonight. What a great looking truck. Beechcraft 51. A little bit of Cessna action on the back. So, speaking of Cessna, sorry, that just gonna send me in a tangent here. But Cessna, gotta love X-Plane 12. Been playing on my flight stick. One of my buddies is a pilot, met from the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University down there in Daytona, sunny Daytona Beach, where I used to reside. Told me about X-Plane 12, knew I had a flight stick and sim wheel, and man, what a fun game. I don't know if you've tried the Microsoft Flight Simulator, X-Plane, both very fun flight sims. Get you involved in the flying community. Speaking of that, Cessna sponsorship on the back of Sam Hefner's 51 Chevrolet Silverado. Gotta throw that in there, because flying is almost as fun as driving. Almost. Take it through a top 10 rundown here for Fearless Broadcasting. Cohen Krenok out front in the 33. Landon Brown sitting in second in the 15. That 24 truck, Brighton Stonsiffer in the 3rd position. Jose Rodriguez, 92 Ford, sitting in 4th. Quite a few Fords in the top 5. 4 out of the 5. Wesley Triplett sitting in 5th. Only Chevrolet, Landon Brown, that 15 in 2nd. Till we get to 6th, our next Chevrolet, that 19 of Brody Poole. Excuse me. Number 90 in 7th, Cooper Harris. 8th position is Nick Percori. Alex Urbina sitting in that 9th spot in a Toyota. Cooper Harris also in a Toyota, sitting in 7th. Few Toyotas sprinkled in. That first Dodge, not till you get to 10th with Samuel Coleman. That is your top 10 rundown before this green flag here. Getting ready to go back green flag racing with the Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky. For the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway, Fearless Broadcasting, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Thank you for stopping by here live, checking out the video. What a race. What's up? I'm live. Number 33 checking in while he's leading the race here in the broadcast. What's up, Cohen? Hope you good luck on this restart. Leaders looking like they've been taking advantage of the restarts here as of late. Pace truck off field, rolling to this green flag restart zone here.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. That 33 with a great jump. Great jump by that leader, Colin Granat. As they come down into turn 1 and 2, the first 4-5 cars all single filed out. Getting double file as the runs build down the backstretch here. Great job by these drivers. Side by side throughout the field. What a race. Absolutely amazing racing. 3 wide action brewing here. The number 7, 17, and 48 there. Momentarily side by side. The 5 and 17 one in on the action as we see the 07 and 90 close side by side. The 47 to the high side. 3 wide action here. That's 74, excuse me, not 47, a Wesley triplet on the outside, able to work it back 2 wide. Wow, what great racing the Frosty racing community has been bringing us here tonight with the Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky for the 225 Derby. What a race. 3 wide through the front stretch here. Not a typical tri-oval like most mile and a half. More of a sweeping front stretch here at Kentucky. 3 wide action brewing down the backstretch. 2 by 2 they go. Side by side through 3 and 4, that 90 to the 24. Jose Rodriguez and Brian Stonciffer. What a race here. The first 3 drivers, Cohen Crenot, Brady Poole, and Landon Brown, finding themselves out in front with a comfortable lead. Jose Rodriguez, Brian Stonciffer looking to make it out in front as well with a bit of a cushion. Unable to get themselves that cushion side by side, the 90 and 24 with the 74 to their outside. 3 wide through the front stretch almost every time by here. What great racing these FRC truckers are putting on here tonight. Absolutely just can't give them enough praise here. Side by side entering turn 174, still on the outside. Wesley Triplet leading quite a few laps here tonight, starting on the pole down to that top 5 position of 5th. Currently battling with that 92 Jose Rodriguez, trying to make it up to 4th right now. Sorry, that is the 90 Cooper Harris, trying to battle to stay up in the top 5. Read that one wrong. That's all right. Jump back here. That number 8 I see side by side. Nope. Sorry. 03, that was the car I was looking on the inside of that 94, Kevin Battering. 3 wide action, the 5 in the middle to the outside. 07 in the middle, 48 to the bottom. No contact. Tight side by side, 3 wide here with the Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky for the Kentucky Derby 225. Kentucky Speedway absolutely putting on a show for us here tonight. Lap 110, 40 to go here tonight. Another good long green flag run. Want to see these trucks spread their wings, stretch out those legs a little bit. That 17 to the outside of the 07, Nick Picari. What a battle, 17. Samuel Coleman working himself past. Jumping back up front, that 24 side by side with the 90, Brian Stonecipher and Cooper Harris. Side by side, too wide at Kentucky. Can't ask for any better racing here tonight. What a show these Frosty Racing Community truckers are doing here. FRC Advanced Auto Parts of WCH. Big shout out to all our sponsors one more time. Want to give a big shout out to Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop. Big shout out Fearless Broadcasting having me up in the booth, Greg Thielsen. Big shout out to Juicy Spider Studios. Everything those boys have done for us, thank you guys. And Premier Racing Setups. If you're not racing one, you're chasing one. Make sure you go and check them out. I know we got a 15% off coupon code. Make sure you mention Fearless. Forget the code right this second. Big thank you to all these drivers out here tonight. What a race here. Stage 2, lap 91. So our stage racing is complete here. Our second stage over. Man, the side-by-side racing here with the Frosty Racing Community just absolutely putting on one heck of a show. I don't even gotta move the camera. These guys will find each other and battle each other, it seems, tonight here at Kentucky Speedway. Most of these back of the pack here drivers seeming to get single filed out. The battle here brewing, that 90 and 24 going at it, that 74 and 92 as well. Wesley Triplett, Jose Rodriguez, Cooper Harris, and Brighton Stonecipher all battling their hearts out here as we hit lap 117 as we cross the stripe. Coming to 30 to go soon here. 3 wide. See that truck make the evasive maneuver to the outside of that 99. Keeping out of the way of the leaders. What a great job, almost 3 wide there, the number 90 trying to set some up for himself. Cooper Harris, Toyota Tundra, trying to find his way past this number 7 and 92 of Case and White, and Jose Rodriguez unable to find his way around. That number 17 working his way up. Samuel Coleman trying to find his way up forward in that Dodge Ram, or Dodge, excuse me. What, isn't it a Ram 1500? Is that? I don't. I don't know. You know what? I just stumped myself on that one. I think it is just a Ram 1500 because obviously Dodge is no longer one of those things, a Riley series I'm not going to get used to anytime soon. Heck, I still call it the Bush series. I know a few of you out there still do as well. And if not, tell me you do so I feel better. As we hit lap 120 of 150 here tonight scheduled. These Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series at Kentucky for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Still heating up. 30 laps left to go here. Action still all over the track. Many drivers finding themselves single filed out. This number 5 and 17 battle of Samuel Coleman and Mickey Sondera still heating up. Let the laps wind down and tick away here. See if we can't catch some great scenes for the last few laps of battle here. Pop up our race recap one more time. Lap 122. Brody Poole out ahead. 9 cautions with the 2 stage breaks.
There will be a caution.
1 more caution fallen. 12 lead changes here tonight. Let's see what happened. 98 slow. 98 possibly. Let's bring it back. Check out what happened here. See if we can find this incident. Okay, it was not the 98. Copy. 99. Still on the gas. Yellow not out here. When do yellow lights come on? Oh, found it. 94 car. Copy that. See if I can find him. I'm not seeing the 94. There we go. There we go. All right, back it up one more time. Oh, stuck in the wall there. Right? Oh, the 94 and the 03. Oh, hard into the wall. Hard into the wall. Kevin Battering. Not where we wanted to see that end up, unfortunately. Luckily, got that truck still rolling out there. That Chevy Silverado. Still able to bring it back to the crew. Let them put some work onto it. Get it fixed back up. I'm going to jump to one more ad break quick here. And we will be right back ad-free until the end of the race.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Cut. Double check the steering wheel. Push roller.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Here live with the Frosty Racing community. Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky. Ready to go back. Green flag racing pace truck is off. Mickey Sondera and Brody Poole, that 5 and 19, leading us to the green flag here. Entering into the start zone now.
Green flag.
Green flag is back underway here. Back down into turn 1 here. Racing heating up that 5 truck. Mickey Sondera finding himself up front. Not talk much about him. Starting off in the 4th spot. Able to make his way out to the front. The 74 Wesley Triplet not happy to be not in front. Leading quite a few laps. Getting that pole here today. As you see, 50 laps led here so far tonight. That 74 truck Wesley Triplet wanting to continue to adding to that total here. Racing 3 wide up front for the race win. 24 laps to go. Things are heating up in Kentucky. Here for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. FRC Advanced of WCH Truck Series. Down into turn 1, first 2 cars, single file back out. Wesley Triplet out ahead of the 5, Mickey Sondera. Brody Poole, that 19, not happy with that 3rd position back there, trying to push for that 2nd spot. 3 wide action brewing here with the 33, the 03, and the 24. Able to keep it single file, work it back out. Great job by these drivers. The 7 through the middle, the 41, able to recover that. Just a little bit of contact. Caught that a little bit late. Out front. Still with a little bit of headroom here. 3 wide action. Caution coming out.
Tell me what you think you had there.
Back it up. Watch that number 9. Wonder if he's involved. Quite a bit of damage on that right front. The 55 also might be involved here. Not looking like it. Hit the pause button, jump through. See. 44 truck. See if we can't find what happened here. Not seeing much. Alright, right there. Came out. See if we can. Oh, there we go. Found it. If you click around enough, you'll figure out which truck it is. That's that 07 Nick Percori. Find out what happened here through the middle. Under the 56, a little bit of contact. We saw this 3 wide battle form in the last lap. The 07, unfortunately, off the nose of that 51 Sam Hefner. I do believe it was Sam Hefner there. No, that was a 41. 41 Ryder Emerson off the nose of Ryder. Very unfortunate. Bringing out our 11th caution here tonight. I'm gonna let y'all watch them pace around here quick one time. I will be right back. All right, back at it. Thank you for stopping by. Greg Thielsen up in the booth, Fearless Broadcasting. See a few more cars leaving pit road there. Jump back out front, give you a top 5 rundown. Wesley Triplett in that 74, finding his way back out front. Brody Poole as well in the 19. 2 cars that have been out front almost all night here. Landon Brown also in the 15, not too far behind. Mickey Sondera finding himself up front as of recent in that 5. Brighton Stronsiffer has been up front all night in that 24, rounding out that top 5. Cohen Cranach is in that 6th position. Logan Taylor in 7th. Jose Rodriguez in 8th. Phil Brown in 9th. Rounding out our top 10 is Samuel Coleman. Looking forward, going back, green flag racing here. Not many laps to go. Laps winding down. Once again, thank you for stopping by here. Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to the league sponsors here with Frosty Racing Community. Thank you to Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse. Thank you, Sono Racing. Thank you, Virtual Racing Network. And J Blue Motors. Thank you all for everything you do for Frosty Racing Community. And big thank you to Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, and Juicy Spider Studios for being partners and sponsors here of Fearless Broadcasting. As we watch that 74-19 coming to that restart zone, Wesley Triplett, Brody Poole leading us to this green flag. Green flag is out. Little bit of tire spin from that 74. Still able to get a great run. What a run by these drivers. The field spreads out going into 1 and 2. What a race these drivers are putting on here tonight with the Frosty Racing Community. 18 laps, left 17 once we hit the stripe. Oh, around goes. Is that the 19? No, who was that?
Throughout the course of that last run, did you see any rubber laying down at all?
Is that the... Nope, trying to find it. There. Yep. That was the number 9 Drew Jennings, I believe. Going through the grass, I think. It was blue and white. Nope, wasn't him. All right. Oh, that was a 24. Copy. Yep. All right, 24. Brighton Stronsiffer finding his way through the grass here, off the nose of the 19. Just not enough space there for the both of them. Unfortunately, finding himself spinning through the grass. Not much he can do. Able to keep it off of everybody. Great job. No one else getting involved. Little slide through the grass. And that number 24, Brian Stronsiffer. We're going to take a quick commercial break here.
Setup shop on
Oh no.
Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop for real quick, double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth, get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Hello, welcome back to Kentucky Motor Speedway here with the Frosty Racing community. Not getting any audio from iRacing. Let me check that real quick. Be right back. All right, we're back. About to go back. Green flag racing here. Gotta love electronics. Gotta love technical issues showing up on the paddock. Ready to go. Green flag here with the Frosty Racing community and the Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky Speedway for the Derby 225 at Kentucky Speedway. Getting ready to go back green here. Wesley Triplett, Landon Brown out front. See if Wesley Triplett can get a great launch like he's been getting almost every restart here in the restart zone. Green flag back out here. Wesley Triplett in that 74, able to pull away there again. Great job there. 62 laps out ahead of tonight's field. 13 to go. Looking like he's got a real good shot at winning this thing here. Not quite 10 to go. Caution back out. I want to hear from you guys. Who's going to win this race here tonight? Come on, chat. Let me hear it. Who is going to take this thing home? Who you got? Who's your favorite driver, even if he's not having a good race here tonight? Let me see what you think. Unfortunately, quite a few vehicles here involved in this one. Wow. A lot of damage to the vehicles of the 47, the 14, and the 35, I believe. Wow, what an accident. All right, we're going to have to break this one down here. The 7 Gets a little bit of contact from the 98, moving through the middle there. Or from the 8, sorry, not 98, from the 8. The 47 checked up. The 46 got into him as they went 3 wide. The 97 trying to avoid, get down as best as he can on the brakes. Just nowhere to go. Getting back into the 47, keeping him sideways. Here comes the 14, nowhere to go. Getting collected. Luckily, that 94 squeezing by the 55. That door just closing on him. Nowhere to go for Coleman Elmore there. Wow. That door absolutely just got shut in his face right there. It was, all right, going low, I'm good. Nope. You are not good there, Coleman. Oh, finding himself back up in the wall there. Rough incident, a lot of damage here to a lot of the trucks. Quite a bit of damage here. As we see a few trucks finding their way back to pit road here. Under our 14th caution here tonight. Looking forward to some green flag racing to the end. Looks like about 10 laps to go till the end once we get back going here. '74 Wesley Triplet still out ahead. The 33 Cohen Kernock in second place. Some Fords out front. Jose Rodriguez, all F-150s in the top 3 spots. Talk about that biggest mover here tonight so far. That would be Phil Brown in the 69 Chevrolet Silverado. Currently in the 7th position. Up 28 positions. So far, right now, our current biggest mover with just about 10 laps to go. Just about. Looking forward to finishing this thing out strong here with the Frosty Racing community. 1 lap to go. Green lights on the pace car. Extinguished out on the pace car. Looking forward to Wesley bringing us green. Here this time, let's jump our little telemetry graphic up here. There we go. It grabbed Triplet over there in that first position in that 74 truck. One sweet looking wrap right there. Gotta love that paint scheme. That's a good looking one as well. Most of these guys out here with just absolutely awesome looking trucks ready to go back green. Thank you Shono Racing, Virtual Racing Network, J Blue Motors. Thank you all the sponsors of the league here with Frosty Racing Community, Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse. Trucks getting ready to go back green here at Kentucky. Wesley Triplet, Cohen Knock leading us to this green flag in the restart zone. Green flag out. Wesley Triplet in that 74. Absolutely another just amazing restart there. That 74 truck so strong on the restarts here tonight. As that 92 truck, Jose Rodriguez, trying to make his way out to the front. As we see this field spread out 3 wide here. 9 laps to go. As we watch Rodriguez, 160 coming out of turn 4 there. 6,700 RPMs. Cranking up on the gas, getting up to about 7,200 RPMs. Yellow flag back out on the speedway. See if we can find the culprit. Was it this 98 sitting back here? find out what happened. Oh, it was not the 18. Was indeed the 18, Jason Grimes. Let's back it up a little more. Obviously, that's not enough to see the deal. Press. Slow motion. 3 wide. The 98 through the middle. 18 on the outside. The 98 kind of field pressure there. Got a little bump. Went to move up. The 18 was there. Not clear. Sorry about that lighting. I don't know what iRacing is doing with that lighting. It was tripping right there. 18 finding himself up in the wall. Jason Grimes. Not where he wanted to find himself with so few laps left remaining here. Back on pit road here. Definitely not where he wanted to be. Let's do one more ad break here. Go full screen one time.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Welcome back here, Kentucky Speedway. Lights on the pace truck still out here. 15th caution here tonight. Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse wants to thank also Frosty Racing Community sponsors and partners: Shono Racing, Virtual Racing Network, J Blue Motors. Big thank you to all the league sponsors and partners. Big thank you to all our sponsors and partners here at Fearless Broadcasting. Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Premier Racing Setups, and Juicy Spider Studios. Big thank you to all their help and everything they do, allowing us to make everything possible here. If you're here live with us, one more time, check in who you got to win. Few laps to go, single laps remaining here tonight. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Started on the pole, still out in front, Wesley Triplett, a serious threat to win this thing here tonight. If you're here live with us in the chat, who you got to win? Not many laps, getting ready to get back. Green flag here. I want to see you in the chat, folks. Let me know who's going to win here. Field rolling off into their final lap, getting ready to go green. Pace truck into the pit lane. Wesley Triplett taking us to this green flag. Jose Rodriguez in that 92 truck. 2 is outside. Green flag out here. Great job by Wesley to get that lead, get out in front early. 4 laps remaining. That's it. 4 laps left here. Who's got it in the bag? 3 wide racing in the back. Things are heating up. 4 wide in the back. Wow. They know it's time. They got to make it happen. The 33 sideways, a 90 in the wall. Yellow going to come out. No yellow. 2 to go. 4 to go, sorry. Still sideways on the track there. Leaders barreling through into turn 1, keeping it green here. What a separation here. Wesley Triplet out front. Jose Rodriguez, Logan Taylor, Phil Brown making their way to break ahead. Back here, heavy side-by-side racing back in the field. 3 laps to go. Leaders crossing the stripe this time. What a race here tonight, folks, with the Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky Speedway. Coming back to the line, 2 to go. Jump back out front. The battle for the lead is on. That 92 of Jose Rodriguez trying to push to the bottom. Make something happen. White flag. White flag this time by. One more. Can Wesley Triplet make it happen? Scraping the wall. Using every inch of this racetrack. 74 Wesley Triplet out ahead. The 92 Jose Rodriguez. One more shot at this thing. Does he have enough? I don't think he's close enough. Wesley Triplet out ahead. Started on the pole from the beginning to the end. Started on top, finishes on top. Wesley Triplet coming home tonight's victor for the Frosty Racing Community Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse Truck Series here at Kentucky. Jose Rodriguez starting in that 14th spot, coming home second. What a run by him. Logan Taylor coming home in that 3rd spot in that 03. Let's see if that 74 Wesley Triplet burns it down here tonight. Pull it up to that start-finish line. Maybe a teammate of that 47 coming by saying great job. Absolutely. Gonna crank it up for this burnout here. What a burnout there. Interesting reverse burn. All right, let's drop that back to where we had her. And let's bring up our race results here. Wesley Triplet coming home with tonight's win. Jose Rodriguez coming home in that 2nd position. Logan Taylor coming home in 3rd. Phil Brown, tonight's hardest charger, up 31 spots here tonight. What a run by that 69 truck. 150 laps here total distance at Kentucky. 219 miles completed by these drivers. 13 green flag lead changes, 7 different leaders. 15 cautions here tonight for 45 laps. Had a good 105 laps of green flag racing here tonight. Sam Baller Jr. ended up with our fastest lap, 30.822 here tonight. And starting on the pole, Wesley Triplet able to cap it off, finishing home in that 1st position. I'm going to run to ads one more time. Grab a hold of our podium finishers here, and we will be right back.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Calm out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
All right, we are back here, folks, with tonight's winner, Wesley Triplet in that 74 truck, starting on the pole, coming home with the victory. Wesley, do you got me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
All right, Wesley, starting off on the pole, had a pretty good eye of things out front for quite a while. Got sorted back through once some pit stops under caution happened. From your point of view, how'd the race go, buddy?
Well, I know in the first stage, there was a caution that came out. I don't know, there probably was like 15 laps left in the stage on the first one. And I think I pitted from second or third or first. I don't remember, but I went and got tires, and I figured a bunch of people would come with me, but only like a few did. So that was probably the funnest part of the race, man. Trying to run through the pack like everybody's on old tires in front of me. You feel like Superman on them fresh tires passing left and right. So I remember Kaysen and Brody. They was out. They had, I think those were the two that got tires with me, and my teammate Wesley Peebles. So we all got to run through the field real fast. That was so much fun.
That sounds like an awesome account of your experience here tonight. What a great race, buddy. Keeping it out front, working your way back through the field. That sounds fun, feeling like Superman. Can't admit that don't sound fun. But yeah. who you got to thank here tonight, Wesley?
Well, I mentioned my teammate. Peebles came in and ran with me tonight. Hopefully he comes and runs Wednesday nights with us. Going forward, and shout out to the Mars boys. Man, appreciate the admins. I know they were a little aggravated with some stuff that went on in that race, but I thought they did a pretty good job calling the cautions and stuff. It didn't really affect my race, so I guess I'm biased, but I mean somebody's got to make the calls, so I don't fault the admins for anything they did. So appreciate them running the show, and appreciate you for doing the broadcast, man.
Appreciate you, Wesley. Always look forward to seeing you again throughout the season. Congratulations on that win tonight, buddy. You have yourself a great night, and congratulations, buddy.
All right, you too, man. Appreciate it.
And that was Wesley Triplet in that 74 coming home today with the victory. Let me see if I can get a few more of these drivers. Trying to get Logan Taylor and Jose Rodriguez up in the booth. Give me one moment. We will be right back.
Racing Setups is the longest running set.
Sorry about that, folks. We are back here with that P2 Jose Rodriguez. You got me, buddy?
Got you loud and cleared, sir.
Awesome. That 92 truck coming home tonight with that second position. How was that Ford F-150 handling out there for you tonight?
Honestly, starting back in the pack, it didn't like the dirty air too much. But the way the cautions fell, I was able to capitalize on them. Didn't like the way that race panned out. Started deep in the field, could have put on a better qualifying effort than that, but we were able to bag and tag a P2 finishing position. We finished up in the top 10, I believe, in both stages, netted a couple of stage points, I believe. Overall, it wasn't a great race, but we were able to come home with a P2, makes it a better than average race. But there were some things that did happen in the race that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, a few drivers definitely getting a little bit aggressive very early. A lot of cautions here tonight. But overall, a great race here tonight. Coming home P2. I know you're proud with that. A little bit about those cautions. How many were you involved in here tonight?
As far as I remember, I was involved in none of them. I was able to keep the nose clean. I was able to overall keep the truck clean, except for a couple of side-by-side contacts during green flag running. But other than that, I was uninvolved, kept the nose clean, kept the truck clean, and made
brought it
those pit
home
stops.
P2. Yeah, all right, buddy. Jose Rodriguez with a great P2 finish, keeping that nose clean. So important out here tonight. Great race, buddy. Who you got to thank?
Honestly, I got Great Divide Motorsports to thank. We're sponsoring the Cup Series. Sam gave us an opportunity to come on board. I have a couple of friends out in Utah that we started this with, and trying to make it an actual thing. We're trying to make it an actual motorsports team, trying to go to the track and make things happen. So that gives us a platform, and I want to thank Sam for that. Really, that the two friends that helped me started, Jessica and Nikisha, getting us a chance to represent ourselves.
Well, thank you here, Jose. Wonderful finish here tonight. I know you'll go home and celebrate that one. Thank you, and hopefully we'll see you up again in the booth once again throughout the season. Congratulations, buddy. You have a good now, pal.
Thank you. You too, sir.
All right. I do not know. I think I heard I'm not going to be able to get Logan Taylor. Check on that one more time. That's all right. Well, thank you once again here, Greg Thielsen, up in the booth. What a great time I had here tonight. Pop up our results one more time as we get ourselves out of here. I want to give a big thank you to Fearless Broadcasting, allowing me to come up in the booth and bring this race to you. Want to give a big thank you to Frosty Racing Community for holding this event. Big thank you to Advanced Auto Parts of Washington Courthouse for sponsoring this truck series. Big thank you to Shono Racing, Virtual Racing Network, and J Blue Motors for all working with Frosty Racing Community. Also want to give a big thank you to Premier Racing Setups, Juicy Spider Studios, and I want to give a big thank you to Puffy Swag Shop and Goose's Rattlecan Shop. This was Greg Thielsen up in the booth for Fearless Broadcasting for the Derby 225 here at Kentucky Speedway for the FRC Advance of WCH Truck Series. Until next time, we will see you again. Hope you had a great night here, checking us out live or recorded, checking us till the end. Thank you so much. We will see you again next time. And goodbye. Thank you again, folks.
Premier Racing Setups is